Tina now has the boots of sprinting.
Yes, you did say before.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
So she's going to be attuning with those while doing her 2 hours
Now
of.
I'm all decked out on attunement.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, I'm quite free.
Was it because it was you were doing the 2 last hours of the first session of the dark vision?
Yeah, the first session, yes.
Yeah, first session. Okay, so you're going to be finishing that. Eventually, you finish those 2 hours and then go to sleep, which is pretty late at this point. So yes, give me your sanity roll. As the rest of everyone else is pretty much asleep at this point. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, you're fine. Even after the meditation, you have a nice peaceful sleep, as well as Wilbur, which is so strange that you fall asleep pretty much automatically, and it just fades to black.
Face, bed, sleep.
Yeah, it just happens. The rest of you also go to sleep. Ithamore, obviously, you just meditate for the 4 hours, which at this point you're already 2 hours through. So you wake up really early. And the rest of you wake up eventually after your 7 hours of sleeping. Which brings us into the morning. Which is one much nicer than you guys sleeping on the floor of the Onyx Pyramid, because one, there's carpet. So Ithamore, you're the first one actually up. You have anything planned, or you're just gonna do the standard stuff until everyone else wakes up?
Is there like a sparring chamber or something you can go and do sword practicing?
Next door, in the actual guild that will be, you're still in the hearth itself.
Oh.
So you could go next door to like their training grounds. Just kind of like a dojo.
I'll go there and just do sword practice.
Okay.
For a little bit.
There would be no one there, so yeah, you have
And I just-
the full reign.
And then I come in for breakfast. After about the time I think the others will be waking up.
Okay. You have your armor because you brought that back, but you're still in your casual clothes, I think you said.
But I would have brought my full gear back when I went to fetch it, so I'll be in my regular stuff now, not.
Okay, so you put it on. Okay, fine. So yeah, the rest of you come down. Ithamore's already sitting down for breakfast, which at this point there's a lot more people in, because it seems the area was booked previously last night when you guys were having dinner. Now there's a lot more people of various races also having breakfast on the large table, as well as the small other round tables around the rest of the room. So you'll come down. Some of them take note of you. You do notice there's at least Nissa in here. You don't see Gareth or Swanhild. You do see the old dwarf sitting with a few other members. But these all seem to be members of the King's Guild. All having breakfast. And if more, you would have a small table to yourself having breakfast. As the rest of you guys come down. Most likely Aaron would still be in bed, so the four of us would come down first, and Aaron, you'd come down later for breakfast. Breakfast.
Wouldn't I come down later too, since I
Yes, you
went
would
to
actually.
bed later?
Okay, so you two, you two may come down at about the same time, because 2 extra hours is usually what Aaron needs. Yeah, breakfast contains a pretty much standard breakfast that most of you've seen already. It's quite varied, similar to what Ulan and Seraphine have seen already in the Arcanum College. And yes, there is now muffins, which is a delight to other people as well as yourself.
I'm kind of angling for that to become like an honorific that I'm known by, like
The Muffin
Ulan,
Man.
bringer of muffins.
Well, if you win an eating competition, only eating muffins, yes, then. Otherwise, I don't think anyone will catch on.
So yes.
Except for the party.
You come down for breakfast and have it.
I am gonna sneak off during breakfast because I have something to collect from a baker's.
Okay.
So in fact, I will skip breakfast. I will go get them and then I will come back.
Alright, so you rush off immediately out of the hearth, heading into the commons to locate the. Yes, I think it was. No, it wasn't. It was in the commons, wasn't it? Yeah, it was in the commons.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah. So you go into the commons to go to the bakery of. I think it was just called
Fancy
the
Fancies.
Was it Fancy Fancies? I thought that was.
It was
where
the
you guys...
one that was down the secret alley.
Oh, then that's actually in the King's Arch then.
Okay, it was that one.
Yeah, it was inside.
Fancy Fancies.
Yeah, Fancy Fancies, which is actually not too far away. Yeah, so it's a little easy to find. You're a little confused because you have only recently been to the actual hearth, so you're a little confused in directions, but you managed to go in the correct direction and collect your ordered custom gingerbread men, which are they're pretty good.
Do they
they're
look
not
good? Awesome.
Yeah, they're pretty simple. They kind of have a simple design pattern to them, not too much icing.
But you can tell that they are what they are, right?
There is definitely a difference. There's a little bit of a
Sweet.
hat for Seraphina's, which is slightly smaller.
Okay.
If more one's slightly darker, which probably has the most icing on it because of the. Aaron's kind of has like little stars near his eyes.
Sweet.
Orba has his eye patch going across one side, and Siren has kind of cream yellow icing over the top for the hair, and then yours is just like almost covered with icing to get the blue color.
Yeah.
It's only the slight edges where you see it's gingerbread.
Yeah.
Alright, so I return and I present them to their recipients. And I do it like kind of like a ceremonial presentation as well. Like I bestow upon you a gingerbread man of yourself.
Thank you.
Thank you, Master Roland. How thoughtful.
Very kind, thank you.
It's adorable.
Did it cost you much?
No, didn't cost anything really. I can't even remember. But please commence the self-cannibalism.
Wilbur takes off the icing of the eye patch and eat that first.
I'm gonna bite my head off.
Same here.
See, I'm gonna eat this
Wilbur
gingerbread
eats
the
the
way that I
left
eat
arm.
gingerbread in real life, which is I start from the feet so that they can see me eating them.
Cruel and heartless. I like
So
it.
after Wilbur ate his eye patch, he's gonna eat his left arm.
Oh, see, you really should have just snapped the arm off before you gave it to him.
Yeah.
I
I genuinely thought about it and then I was like, no, that's too mean.
I don't mean snapped it off in front of him. I mean, you should have on the way back.
Oh no,
Yeah,
no,
but-
I know. I was thinking that, but I was like, no, that's taking it too far.
It's like, oops, it snapped.
There was a problem with the baking. It's got special precognition dough.
It's the voodoo gingerbread man.
No, you don't want those.
No, God,
That
no.
would be nice. Biting the head off and immediately feel like
Yeah,
someone bite your head off.
I'm about to die.
Oh my
Thank you.
God.
Let's not do that.
That can now happen. We'll
Great.
lay that thing
Wonderful.
somewhere in the world. That is-
Owen,
Man.
darling, shut up.
I now want that. I need a character who is like a voodoo baker.
Oh god.
the
Next
voodoo
one shot. That's the character.
Alright, so you guys have your gingerbread men, which is quite delightful. It has the lovely taste of ginger, which they're not fully fresh, but they're still slightly warm. Probably actually finished in the morning. There's some looks from some of the other members looking around at you guys, because you're kind of making a scene of it.
I just smile and wave.
Just smile and wave, boys.
Just
Cute
and
and
wait.
cuddly. Cute and cuddly.
All right, so you guys
Team
finish your
Penguin,
breakfast. What do you plan on doing now? It is the new morning. You have
Shopping.
the
Is
whole city to
Shay
you.
around?
Shay. No, she wouldn't. She would be with Swanhild. Yeah.
Then we will go shopping.
Should we get the gold out of the hole first, so we're not getting out in each shop?
I would say no, not necessarily, because we don't want to walk around the town with thousands of gold.
Actually, don't we need to go to the bank first to exchange the gold bars?
No, we decided we weren't going to do that because we figured they'd take them away from us and not give us any money. Because they've got they're stamped with an ownership mark. So we were going to research that first and then decide where the best place to take it to get the maximum reward would be.
We need to study law.
Yeah.
I believe Wilbur already said.
I said where it came from, but not if it's if they still reclaim it as their own.
Mm.
I don't know that.
Hey, maybe we can take it to your friends at the black market. Actually,
Wilbur doesn't make that noise.
do we want to go fuck up the black market as a vengeance thing?
Except it doesn't
I
exist
don't think
anymore.
it exists anymore.
We'll
after
go find
the-
we'll find whoever's alive and we'll kill them.
Sure, if we find them,
Nah.
kill them.
That was an OOC comment rather than an
Okay.
Yeah, out of
It
character.
wasn't
yeah,
Scottish,
Sure.
so it means it's OOC.
Yeah, in the lower commons where the giant hole is still, and the entire ground is still cursed with black. Yeah, sure, somewhere.
What should we go looking for first? Do we need weapons, armors, trinkets? What?
I can't wear armor myself, but I could probably use some kind of mystical protection.
I can't walk around anymore, so I will definitely armor up some. And a cane. For God's sake, this leg is killing me.
Actually, yeah, I guess we kind of need a store for basic adventure gear for Wilbur. Because he probably doesn't even have a water skin anymore.
Would be a good place to start, if nothing else.
All of you would have seen it walking around. The center area, directly east of the main citadel, would be a good place to start. Most of the main shops are.
What we need is the King's Arch equivalent of Gilmore's Glorious Goods.
Well, you can definitely look around and find one if you so desire.
We need to find the most flamboyant magical shop ever. Okay. I will roll investigation to find the most flamboyant.
Do you leave the hearth first of all? Because you're still inside eating, so.
Would I know of a magic shop since I have
Give
been in
me
King's
a
Arch
intelligence.
But
Sarah and
possible,
if
yeah.
more you can as well, because you guys were
Would be
walking.
around those, because we live here.
Give me intelligence as well. Aaron, you can as well. So pretty much everyone apart from Ulan and Wilbur, pretty much at this point. That's a
Oh,
no.
so close to being a 16.
Yeah, that was so close.
Oh
I'm
my
not
gosh.
finding anything.
Ah.
Wow,
This is
guys.
my memories of the blacksmith.
Yeah, you just
That's
remember
it.
blacksmiths and armories. You can't remember anything about magic shops. Shoulders,
shoulders.
Shoulders.
blunt
Ankles.
hair, dwarves,
Ankles.
ankles. No, nothing really about magic shops. Serafina, you do remember about, generally because you've probably actually been to some because of either requests from the Mage Tower or going with your mentor. There mostly is actually in the main courtyard area around the Sterling Promenade, which would be actually nearby where the bank was. It's a little bit of a walk,
I will
but
relay this information to the group. If it's magical items we're looking for.
I guess that's across the centre of town from us, so we'll make our way and keep an eye out for anything useful on the way.
Sounds like a plan.
But yeah, keeping an eye open for like a starter gear shop, basically.
Speaking of magical stuff, you guys remember that our scrolls got corrupted?
Aye.
Sarah and I went to the Arcane Tower and inquired about this in hopes to find answers. And I need to find my notes.
Well, it was good that he started to speak before.
He said it was unlikely it was the Emerald Sea that corrupted the magic because we were there for only a short period. Though I myself now suspect it might have been the book Wilbur was carrying around because he said that cursed items can affect magic, disrupt magic.
Why, though, would it only have affected 2 of the scrolls and not all of them?
Because there were only 2 magic scrolls with spells on them when Wilbur had it.
I see, right.
The last one we put in after he gave it back to you.
Fair enough.
But
So it's that bloody book again.
It's my suspicion. And Sarah and I was both tested, and we didn't have any traces of the Feywild from the Emerald Sea left at us. Whatever. Words.
Well, I could have known that if you asked me to check for it. As I'm saying this, I will check the rest of the party doesn't have any remnants of Feywild in them.
Can't really say anything, considering. Actually, no, you didn't test for a while, so yeah, you can't test anything on them that would connect to the Feywild.
I can't sense anything right now, at least.
Yeah. So yeah, I suspect it was the book.
Alright, so you guys are looking for general goods stores?
Yes.
Alright.
As we're about to leave, I say, think about general adventuring gear. Maybe we'd be able to get some from the quartermaster of the guild next door.
You are in a freaking
probably
guild.
have a general shop.
It's worth a try. Although I imagine we probably would have more sway with the quartermaster of your order than with the quartermaster of this one.
As you're talking still, are you talking inside or outside now?
Inside.
We're in the
I think.
process of getting up and going,
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah.
I'm
Nisa
walking along eating a muffin like an apple.
catches up with you, also eating a muffin. So, what you guys doing for the day? You getting yourself prepared for the tournament?
Yeah,
We-
we're going shopping.
We need to replace all the stuff that Wilbur lost.
Right, righty. Just some simple gear.
Do you
Well, I
think
guess
it'd
we're
be
next door.
possible?
Yeah.
Think it'd be possible to get from your guild's quartermaster?
We have a bunch. And apparently you guys still owe you, so sure. What, like just a backpack or something?
I think he's backpack.
Basic survival gear, that kind of stuff.
And a quarterstaff for my leg as he's standing up.
We have a few like quarterstaffs, I'm sure. Yeah. Just go around the back. make sure you go around the second door, not the first one. That's for clients. But going in.
Thank
Say
you.
you helped out yesterday. That'll get you in.
As Wilbur stands up. The bet is still on, right?
Of course it is. See you guys in the finals.
Did it take you that long?
Well,
Yeah, for the record, I'm taking a couple of grand out of the hole, like 3.
okay, you pull it out.
Also,
A few people take note of it.
Wilbur is wearing a cloak and a bit show-offy with it.
Does
he
he
walks
fall
around.
over?
It's not doing like modeling
Poses.
work here.
No, but you said you're showing off with it and your leg is killing you, so how well are you possibly balancing right now?
Crippled. That will.
I have a walking speed of 20 right now, I can say that.
OLC, which shoulder is Wolf's skull on? Is it on his right shoulder or is it
The wolf will be on his right.
Yeah, you describe it on the right shoulder.
Yeah, wolf is on the right, claw is on the left.
The claw on the left, yeah, which basically is the thing holding it on.
Mm-hmm. So yes. With that, she goes back to talking to a few folks. You guys go round back?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you go around the back from where she directed, and you do see there's kind of small, almost like shops. No real signs out front. Apart from just the symbol for the King's Guild. You go into the second door, and it's a very basic looking. It almost looks like a warehouse, but it's a little smaller.
Well, if we're in a warehouse shop, it's gonna be cheaper than normal shops.
And there's just like lines of backpacks, simple tools and equipment, rope, simple like chains and such. And there's looks like there's one person rummaging around through things behind some type of table.
Wilbur goes check on a backpack to see if any one of them would be able to be carried by him.
What you need is like a messenger style bag or something.
Yeah, exactly.
They're all different
Or a
sizes.
duffel bag.
Some of them look like they're just like sacks with rope, so almost like a duffel bag. That would just go over one shoulder, which is like half as small as a normal rucksack. And then there is the standard like explorer backpack with like multiple pockets for various implements, as well as like just almost like a little fanny pack, but a little larger, so you could probably fit in essentials in it, that sort of thing.
Okay, no to the fanny pack.
Always important.
Well, I don't have my healing sack anymore, which is interesting.
Hey, is anyone there?
I'll just be looking around at backpacks, I guess.
Oh. As out of the rustling after you guys are looking around, which it's probably been like a minute, you guys looking around, another actual dwarf comes out, female, with dark black hair and full sideburns, going all the way down to the chin, and kind of braided off as well. Stands up, carrying actually 2 of the backpacks, one in each hand. I haven't seen you guys around. What do you need?
Our friend here went and got himself a wee bit mugged. They stole all of his gear. They even stole his arm. So I mean,
Ooh.
you know, we're trying to get him geared back up again.
Well, that's a right shame.
You wouldn't have an extra arm, would you?
Unfortunately, I just deal with the supplies, equipments, and that sort of thing. So you just want one of these, and she just like holds up one of the bags.
Is it like a pre-packed starter kit?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. The Adventurer backpack one?
Yeah, Adventure backpacks. Or what? You want one of the others, the smaller one?
Do you perhaps have a backpack that's slightly more accommodating to a one-armed man?
One-armed.
Does
Yeah.
I mean he's not exactly got a shoulder to
There's a few of these small little things. They're mostly for day travels, but yeah, we can make one up for. What do you need? Like a rope, a compass.
Okay, we really did not think about this.
I'll throw in the standard stuff. It's fine. Actually, hold on. I might have one actually already prepared for one of the expeditions, but apparently got delayed. Hold on. And she actually kind of disappears behind the table, and then you can hear stairs, which go downwards as she just vanishes.
I would like to do an insight check to see if it's real stairs or if she's just doing that fake pretending that they're stairs thing.
Okay. Give me yeah, no, those are. It's actually a set of stairs.
Wow. I'll be impressed.
While we're waiting.
Making the sound is pretty impressive, otherwise.
Only if something could hold it by the waist. Then I would be able to use a normal backpack, I think.
Holding around the waist. What?
Have you ever seen modern camping
I think what he means
backpack?
one of those climbing backpacks
You
where
mean-
they have like
you mean-
clasps
yeah.
across the chest and the waist.
Yeah.
Yeah, those you can have one with one arm, because I have done it before.
You probably could.
But Wilbur did roll a 7, so he's like, wonder if something like that would exist.
So let's go on back, and yeah, eventually she comes back with one of the one-armed satchels. You could probably say it was pretty full for something that size, and she just places it on the table. All right, there you go. That should have most of the stuff you're looking for. Yeah. There's some sunstones in there. There's a tinder kit, some rations, a water skin, some rope, 20 feet. And there's actually one of the maps for the continent, in case you need it. Is that enough?
Wilbur?
Could we do some exchanging of stuff in the bag?
What you're looking to exchange?
Well, map, the tinder box, and the rations for getting place for a sleep roll or the bedroll.
Sure.
Bedroll.
Sure.
Inside.
I'll yeah. She opens it up, which is actually like a flap with a clasp, and then another little rope to keep it tight. Opens it up, takes them out, and actually just takes one of the rolls actually off the sidewall and pushes it in. One bedroll. And just like pushes it across the table towards you guys. Happy to help. Anything else I can help with before you guys leave?
I'm
wouldn't
going to glance around and look for a couple of things.
Okay.
I'm like generally. I'm. How do I phrase this? If there was a bag of holding in here, I would want to notice it.
No.
Not in here. An immovable rod.
We don't stock those. We are not really a magic shop here.
All right, fair
You have
enough.
connections?
Do you have any recommendations for a magic shop?
Usually have to head up to the trade district for that. You could try and find the Dalton's place if you're looking for simple magic stuff. If you're looking for anything fancy, there's Samir.
The mayor?
Samir, yeah.
Can you type those, please?
Hmm?
Can you type the names of those, please?
Sure.
Because Wilbur is a nerd. Like, does the word Samir like ring a bell from where he could be from?
Samir sounds like he came from the south.
Like the desert south?
Like, yeah, desert south.
Okay, we always know where we want to go.
Yeah. Samir, he runs a pretty eccentric magic shop. Would be a better word for it. You can find some really random stuff in there. I think he even has a pet mimic. Yeah. But yeah, if you're looking for just stuff like was that a movable rod? Yeah, you'll probably find one in the Dalton's place.
Alright.
You wouldn't have.
Thank you for the help.
Yeah,
You wouldn't
no,
have a
no
walking
problem.
cane of some sort.
We have walking sticks.
I will do the job for now.
She just like pulls off one of the walking sticks, which is like a pretty gnarled piece of wood, but it has a smooth top with like a brass finish for your hand to use. It's pretty good. You can take that with it, I guess. You guys good now?
Think so.
Alright, I'm done.
Okay, I need them.
Let me take these back. As she takes the two rucksacks and then carries them downstairs. So,
When
Come
she
in.
comes back, is she in a canoe?
she doesn't. Are you gonna wait for her, or?
Well, we've not paid yet, so.
She didn't ask for money.
We're not
She-
gonna go steal something.
You wait for like a minute, and then she comes back up like,
I presume you want some kind of coin in exchange for these items?
oh, did I?
You might want to remember that one. I imagine there are a lot of people around who aren't quite as honest as we are.
She always tells me to ask for money first. All right,
Archie, as in
Archie. Yeah, he's
dwarf
the.
chap.
Yeah, you met him.
Aye.
Yeah. He's the guild leader. Best friends with the king. Way back. Yeah, gold. The backpack, 10 gold. Yeah. If you came in here, she looks at your shoulders like, you're not part of the guild. But
No, but we are in favor with them.
I mean,
We
we
have
did
last
basically
night.
save the city yesterday.
you're part of them, right?
Aye.
No, yeah, 10 gold's fine. Can wrap it up all in one. So which one are you paying?
That would be me, and I fish out 10 gold.
All right, thank you very much. Are you ready? Money first, then items. All right. Again, have a good day, and come again, I guess. Well, you don't need to come again, but if you're in need of items, you can come again.
We will,
Right.
as we start to leave. As we'll be starting to get used to his walking cane. Walking staff. Like.
I'll help Wilbur get his pack on.
You can do it with one
do
arm.
the whole like mum adjusting the straps on the bag for like the first day of school.
It's like just a sling of rope, which you can just tighten. But... Actually, it's not rope; it's leather. It's a leather strap, which you can tighten with.
So basically,
it's basically like a belt buckle, and then you can just tighten it over your shoulder.
Yeah, nice. Okay, let's leave.
Alright, where are you guys heading next?
And yes, Owen, I did. I guess we're heading towards the trade district where we know the magic shops are, but we're keeping an eye out for stuff on the way.
Okay, so you guys
I would like to keep an eye out for an archery shop and somewhere that we could sell this 40 pounds of gemstones we've got.
Well, Sarah and Ifamor know very much about all the weapons of various types, so they can point you in the right direction. Gems, bank, I guess? Or a jewelry shop, one of the two, I guess, would probably work. But you guys head in that direction through the forge area.
We can be really nice to the jeweler.
Along the Sterling Promenade, which you walk past all the blacksmithies and forge areas, which Saren has quite thoroughly looked through for all the different types of equipment and weapons it has.
Ankles.
So she probably points out a few. It's like, oh, I remember that one.
Not shoulders and ankles, dear.
You do walk again past the shop of the famous shoulder elf. And a few other places which you guys have already been in. You see, actually all of you see the fancy gold gemmed encrusted axe of far too much money, as well as the artisan's workshop, which would have staves of some varying designs, as well as bows of also quite varying designs.
Is this a fancy blacksmith guy?
It's next to a blacksmith.
Okay.
It uses some metals in its works, but most of them seem to be of crafted wood. Of also quite varying colours. Some of them seem to be pure white. Some of them are very black ebon coloured wood.
Are there any like quivers or?
Oh yeah, if it sells bows, it would sell quivers as well.
I'm trying to free. I'm in that kind of like I know the name of the thing OOC, but I don't know how to phrase it in. Like fancy quivers and arm guards and all of that kind of like.
You're in the Sterling Promenade. Everything here is fancy.
Okay, fair enough.
And there's like a 90% chance it's probably magical of some way.
We might be able to find a pretty armor for Aaron.
Yeah, the chance. Yeah, you guys have already walked past quite a few armors. Again, some of them of normal steels, others of the very bright, vibrant, like almost like an amber color. Some of them have a very, almost like a rosé color to them, as well as some that are just pure, almost like glass. Even though it's metal, it has like a glass finish to it that reflects light really almost perfectly in a spectrum. And then you see the opal colored dawn steel.
It was an OOC color.
And you would see a few other weapon shops that would be magic based before reaching the courtyard, which you guys, well, a few of you have been to already, which saw the gold heart exchange.
Was there any kind of like archery shopkeeper who looked like he knew his shit?
Most of them around here probably do.
But that like looked like a badass archer person.
Give me an insight.
Who's the baddest of them all?
Who's the badass of them all? All right. The one that you walked past, which was displaying very bright white wood, was a not an old elf, but pretty elderly for his complexion and hair color. In leathers with an apron over the top. He was stretching out bowstrings.
I'm gonna head over and strike up a conversation with him.
Alright.
But because I'm Ulan and I'm terrible at striking up conversations, I just walked up to him and go, hello!
Hello?
And then stand awkwardly for a minute.
He just like puts down the bow and then just stares at you like...
I was wondering if you could help me.
Depends what you want.
Well, yesterday, did you see the freaky black thing in the sky and the whole pool of darkness and the swarm of monsters and stuff?
He kind of just tilts his head. I saw the lightning. What about it?
Well, you see, I was there with my compatriots saving the day and, you know, protecting the city from devastation. And there were these flying critters, and I was on the rooftops shooting them out, saving lives. It was great. But I didn't really.
Are you here to buy something?
I'm getting to it. Just wait. I have a wee concern because you see the quiver that I've got only carries like a few arrows, and you know, sometimes that 20 is not necessarily enough.
He grabs the quiver and puts it in front of you. You're looking for this.
What is it?
It's a quiver.
Can I insight or investigate? Is it just a regular quiver?
You're not sure. It's a quiver. Do you pick it? Do you hold it?
Yeah.
Alright. That is what you're looking for. Do you want to buy it? It's...
Well, I mean, what, aside from being a quiver, what's...
Well, you were talking about having arrows. This would store almost infinite number of arrows.
Infinite, you see.
If you have enough to store in it, yes.
And just how expensive is a quiver that stores an infinite amount of arrows?
500 gold, general price.
Am I on my own, or did everyone follow me?
I don't know. Did everyone follow him?
You set the rule where we shouldn't split up anymore.
Yeah, we all followed you, okay?
So I'm going to turn around and I'm going to give people like I want it. Can I buy it, please, mummy? Look.
I'll give you the yes, dear. Go ahead. Look.
I give him a shrug and a little nod.
The elbows up like
500, you see.
The elbows up and the one arm up. Up to you.
Bearing in mind this contains this can hold an infinite number of arrows.
There's a standard of 50 already in it.
There's 50 already.
You just have to put in more. I can sell you more if you want.
I'm having a grog moment, guys. I'm like, I will fail if I try and barter. I'm just gonna. He says it costs 500, so I'm gonna give the man 50 platinum, which is the same, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like,
We
wait.
didn't hand in 5,000.
Yes. I would give him 50 platinum.
Okay. You give the man 50. He's like, great doing business with you. I hope you shoot straight and your arrow true.
Thank you kindly. And I, like, walk backwards out of the store and then book it just in case he changes his mind. Just like
run past the whole
He
group.
just like stretches his neck and like tilts his head as you walk away, and it's like, tourists, and stretches out bowstrings.
I sign and shake my head and then just follow at a normal pace.
I guess I have to spend some time with this to work out what it is.
Sure.
But is it the thing that I think it is?
Possibly.
Okay.
I said it was a quiver of arrow storing, so.
Alright.
So yes, you guys further walking north towards the courtyard.
Wilbur is looking for a medium-ish armor.
You've walked past numerous armory shops. Question is what colour you want it in, what metal you want it in, and how heavy you want it. Also, how much you got in your pocket.
Shaking his pocket. 10 gold.
It's in
that's enough.
Ulan's pockets.
Sheep, but sheep iron we say, but seems
cheap
to
iron.
be able to be, but seems to be light.
It's not very easy to spot because it's mostly kept away and the nicer stuff is put at the front. Give me a perception.
Can I smell the sheep stuff?
No, you can't smell the cheap stuff. Mostly because you're around a forge, but 11's enough to spot it. There is some just standard steels. They're a little varied. Some of them are very dark, probably from use of carbon. Some of them a lot lighter.
Too many oxides.
Yeah, some of them are a little lighter, which seems they're using some type of alloy. There's a little bit of progress in these types of works. And yeah, there's splints, mail, half plate, breastplate, full plate.
I don't want to go full plate, but half plate maybe.
There's a good couple of sets of half plate. Most of them are magical. You could probably find one that's non-magical, if you asked.
Mm-hmm. Does he like a discarded piece of like breastplate?
Not really discarded.
Well, neglected, if you say like that.
Neglected? No,
Yeah.
it would have been taken around back if it was neglected. What else are you looking
I
at
will
for?
do some investigation as I'm window shopping, trying
Okay.
to find the worst quality half plate.
Probably an investigation, I guess.
This is fucking the worst of investigation should be, but oh no.
Actually, would I be able to help out since I've already scoped out most of the armories around here?
Yeah, you probably could assist after noticing what he's doing.
With what? Investigation?
Sure, investigate. Yeah, if you have proficiency.
I don't. I'd have to use it unproficiently.
Okay. So basically, just intelligence.
Oh yeah, because that's gonna end well. Yeah. No, not really.
You just remember that really nice axe.
Can I
It's
help?
like
Thank you for saying
you're
that.
like, do you want to look for axes? I know a really good axe place.
I cannot find any.
I'd say I'm
crap.
going home, but I'm already home. God damn it.
Can I also help? Because I also scoped out the armor.
Yeah. Go
I
ahead.
just see three people in different kinds of armor and like with a big axe going over shops like that's not good. That's not bad enough.
Yeah, you didn't see anything that was like neglected per se, but there's definitely a few, especially around some of the alleyways off to the side, and a little bit more off the beaten path, which were more basic. None of them really had any enchantments on them per se. None of them looked like they were like rusting or misused or used armor. But yeah, they're not like expensive per se. They'd probably just be very basic stuff. Seraphina, you only used one charge anyway, so you'd get that one back anyway.
Oh.
We will approach the shop, I guess. See if you have any breastplates fit the pricing range.
Yeah, it's not really a shop per se. It's literally just a blacksmithing area, which has just got racks of both weapons and plate of both half and full, which are either being worked on or finished working on. And you just see two humans. One's actually doing what looks like polishing of the armor. Another who's back towards the back of the smithy, actually working on an anvil.
As cleans your throat a bit to grab their attention.
You don't get any tension, mostly because of loud noises in the background. Of like hammers, fires going in the background. You're in a forge area. It's pretty loud.
Quite louder now, because I amplified with Minor Illusion.
Sure. Technically, it's not your own. Anyway, yeah. Eventually, the person who's polishing notices this loud noise. Is like, what the hell? Who did? Who? What do you want?
I was looking into some armor.
Well, you're in a place for armor. What do you want? There's some over there, and I'm working on one right now. What are you looking for?
Well, I'm not particularly interested in needing the best of the best all the time. But would you have any breastplate or half plate then?
What's that most to mean?
Something you felt you did a shabby work on.
What?
Oh god.
I'm gonna put my hand on Wilbur's shoulder and just say, we need a suit of armor for a one-armed man.
Right. How much do you need? Breastplate? Half plate? Do you want a full suit for this guy? What?
Breastplate, half plate, which would you prefer?
By this standard, I would go for a half plate, but depending on the price, as he basically, I could go for a half plate, and as he.
We'll have a suit of half plate.
For him?
Is there a discount if we're not taking one of the arms?
Not for him.
How about for me?
Why?
Can I try a persuasion?
How you gonna persuade this guy?
I'm gonna kind of give him a look that's like, dear God, please make this easy for me and save me from this guy.
I step up and say, please excuse our friend. He's been through some trauma recently.
I can tell.
He was mugged and then raped and then they cut his arm off. So he's feeling very vulnerable right now.
Make a deception.
-1 charisma, guys.
I'm outside not hearing any of
Yeah,
this.
exactly.
Yeah.
I was going to say. Fuck it, I'm better deception than that.
Do you guys want to leave now, or do you want to pay for some armor?
I will make a sad face. It's really believable.
He doesn't care what you say.
Well, I'm paying up.
We'll pay for the armor. Don't worry, like I said, our companion here is a bit traumatized, and
You want a suit of heart plate?
yeah.
Place down 700 gold. You can take it.
That sounds like a lot.
It's a $50 $50 decrease.
It is? Alright.
You don't need an
I'm
arm.
just gonna look at Ithamore because I have no idea if that's a good price or not.
Wilbur doesn't know.
Would I know?
Not really. Most of your stuff
That's a
you
lot.
just get
Can I
from
insight check the guy to see if he's trying to scam us?
Sure.
Or is he just being like straight up?
Actually, half plate.
Yeah, it's normally 750.
He just wants you guys to go now.
Yeah. We're actually getting a discount just to get rid of us. I think this should be our new tactic, Wilbur. Keep annoying people.
He said
Take it to
700,
leave
right?
it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm gonna look at the group for guidance, and if they give me the nod, then
Well,
I'll
I'm
nod.
outside.
I'll be
I went in.
outside
It's
too.
a freaking forge. Of course I went in.
it's not really an outside or inside. It's just an open area.
Ithamore?
Shit.
Open forge.
I shrug and say, I don't really know the prices on much, but
Alright, I'll
considering
give
how
him-
much metal
I'll give him
goes into
70 platinum.
Yeah.
All right. Here you go. Take the one in the corner. It's good enough for him.
And
You
now
didn't
we
say
dress-
70 platinum, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even 7. You said 7.
70. Yeah, that's what we
it's
said.
70. It scales by tens, not by hundreds.
Oh, right. We did this right before. Why the fuck did I get confused?
Yeah, and it's actually a set missing an arm, or at least the arm's rusted, which you just wouldn't take.
Well, no, we'll take it because we might be able to do something with it.
Okay, you have one that's rusted.
Yeah, I can
The
de-rust
rest
it,
it's alright.
probably. Or we can
Wait,
animate.
is it the arm that he doesn't need that's rusted?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll polish it up and paint a red star on it.
Alright.
We will drop it in chrome also, you know, to make it more shiny.
Yeah, because
Do
you're
we
going
have
to find chrome.
freeze him for 70 years first?
Alright, so, mark down half plate.
And he also needs to have sort of like a hypothetically romantic relationship with Steve first.
Oh.
Wow, okay. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, actually, to be fair, he has slept with Steve, so I guess that covers it.
I'm going home.
And...
I think I'm done.
And psychic damage.
Ulan is now silenced.
I guess we will help Wilbur get dressed. I guess.
Now?
Well,
Now?
are you gonna put it on now, or are we gonna carry around a suit of armor?
We carry it, I think.
Yes.
All right, well, you guys can carry it then.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I'll carry it. God damn it. Just armor.
Yeah, like an entire suit of armor, not on a person, which is A, heavy, and B, unwieldy. What are you gonna do? Put it in a carrier bag?
It's 40
Are you
pounds.
expecting an ambush
That's
around
it.
the
I'll
next
swing it
corner?
over my shoulder.
Well, no, I'm not expecting an ambush. I'm just thinking it's easier to carry
Shouldn't
armor
it
if
be
you're wearing
technically
it.
like 2 pounds lighter because it's missing an arm?
No, because we took the arm as well.
Yeah, you do that as well.
But yeah, it's like a 40-pound thing that you're just gonna lug around in a huge unwieldy sack. Okay.
Dude, I can carry almost 400 pounds. I think I'm okay with an extra 40
Yes,
right now.
but it's going to be the size of you.
Yeah, but see, I think the point is the blacksmiths don't want us there, so we can't
Well,
really
yeah,
change.
yeah.
If we
Well-
go down an alley or somewhere, we can find somewhere.
Yeah, no, I get that. But I'm just.
It's roped together so you can carry it over one arm, but just having it in a link.
Alright.
Also,
There you
it
go.
only have like...
We're walking around with something the size and shape of a body, guys.
Yep.
It's not full plate, guys. It's half plate.
It's half plate.
It's only like the over part
Oh,
of the
right,
body.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
It's
doesn't.
not full plate.
It doesn't include
Worst
leg
case-
protection.
Yeah, worst case scenario, D or 7 can just swing it at somebody and knock them unconscious.
Seriously.
It's yeah, that would be a pretty good mace.
I've got a really big mace bludgeoning weapon thing right now, so I'm happy.
That's not
How
an
much
improvised
damage
weapon.
would that
That's our
do?
weapon.
A lot with
A
my
lot.
strength.
Yeah.
As we walk on, can I have some nice weapons, a nice longsword?
Oh, you've already seen a bunch. Yeah. How much do you want to spend on one?
How much money do we have for this weapon?
Not a huge amount, guys. Not until we sell these gemstones.
That'll stop. The only thing I want to buy after this is, well, two things. I want to buy some wood and some metal, and I want to buy some paper and some ink. I want to learn to write again. That's all I want.
We don't want to spend all of our money on the shopping trip as well. Is the other thing.
Yeah,
It's true.
but
But
wood
yeah,
wouldn't
we
be that
really
expensive.
need to sell these gemstones before we do anything else because we don't have very much money. Well, we don't have a huge amount of liquid funds.
Let's just go sell gemstones somewhere then.
Bank, I guess.
Yeah,
We
there's a
also
few
have
places.
the gold bars.
Yes, but we can't just, as we discussed earlier, we can't just walk into the bank and go, "Here you go. Here is a big pile of gold that has got someone else's name written on it."
Yeah, but that is where we finder's fee, give it and make.
But they could say there is no finder's fee. It's not yours. We'll take it, and then we get nothing.
I'm good, goddammit, guys.
We had a whole huge discussion about it last week.
But I'm good. I hate you.
Good doesn't mean you're stupid.
Oh, a good alignment, you mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, we're not keeping it for ourselves necessarily. We're just not gonna just. It's like if you find a wallet in the street, you don't walk into the bank and give the wallet to them. We're not necessarily keeping the wallet for ourselves, but we need to work out who to give it to, and the bank is not the best place for that. So we're not doing a non-good thing. We're doing a non-lawful thing.
Okay, I'm not lawful, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We're not Mr. Nice Guy per se.
But yeah, like the gemstones, we'll try and see if we can get them currency converted or something at the bank.
But as far as I'm aware, there is somebody who is lawful in the party.
There is?
There is?
Really?
Ithelmore? Like, Ithelmore is literally the only person I can imagine being lawful.
Yeah.
That's I missed all that from Mum
Is your alignment lawful?
Lawful neutral.
Well, that doesn't mean him need to be Mr. Nice Guy because he's lawful neutral.
Before we get to the, I think we should probably, like OOC again, I think we should try and find a bag of holding before we go to the bank, just so that we can put the gemstones in the bag of holding and not have to open the portable hole to get the gemstones out in the middle of the bank.
That's a good idea, because we don't want them seeing what else we've got in there.
Yeah. So for practicality's sake, we should probably go to either Dalton's place or the Samir guy.
We should go to Samir.
Oh, which one is closer? Actually, let's.
We don't know.
You
just know
already
that
walked
Ruby's
past Dalton's.
We have?
Yes, you would have.
Oh, well, we would have gone in there if we saw it.
Yeah, it would have been like right at the entrance to the promenade. Samir's you would have seen at the end.
We'll go into Dalton's then, I guess.
Okay,
Yeah.
going to Dalton's. Which
Why
is a
do you feel
nice.
like that should be a cowboy shop?
It kind of reminds a little bit of a saloon. On the outside, it's just got Dalton's Dungeon Delves.
That doesn't sound bad at all on paper.
That's awesome. I approve
Maybe
of this.
Triple
it's a
D.
themed brothel.
Okay, sure. Whatever. Yeah, you guys go in.
Magical brothel.
And it's a multi-stage shop, which looks like 2 levels. You can tell from a staircase that goes up to a second floor. Downstairs is pretty similar to what you saw in the King's Guild's quartermaster warehouse shop, of just backpacks and various tools and appliances that you would need for dungeoneering. Upstairs, you can't really tell too much. Looking around, there's some magical items out on display, including bags of holding, and other various knickknacks. Potions are also on display.
Are there any sending stones?
Looking around, you would notice there is a section for communication, and
Do they have walkie-talkies?
That's kind of what
yeah.
I'm thinking. Is there a way to get a set of sending stones for 6 people?
You could ask.
I would like to find a person.
Yeah, you
Wait,
find.
wait, is there a big sign that says bags of holding?
Not
Or
big
like-
sign, but there is a section of
Okay.
bags for display. All of them actually are slightly different types. Of very traditional, just like a sack, and then it has a lid. Others are actually like almost like your scroll case, but a little wider, with actual proper lid that you would pop off.
A scroll case of holding. Interesting.
And
I'm guessing that would cause problems for like fitting things in.
yeah, it's mostly for different types of objects that you would require, as well as some of them with like all various different sized mouths to the bag. So you could get one which is just a sack, one that's like almost a backpack style, with handles. One that's just like a sling.
The sling one. Are we talking like a basically an Indiana Jones satchel of holding?
Mm-hmm.
How big is the opening on that?
It would only be a standard like messenger bag size. So what's that like?
So a
2
World
foot?
War One medical bag of holding. That's quite nice.
So I guess would it like something like our chest of gemstones, for example? Would that fit in?
How large is the chest of gemstones?
It's a 40-pound chest of gemstones, but the kind of chest that you would normally get as like a chest of gold is something like that. Would something like that fit in?
It would struggle a little, but yeah.
Okay.
You would have to like really stretch the mouth open, but yeah, you could probably fit in. You couldn't fit in the actual gold bars, but yeah. Yeah, the gold bar chest wouldn't fit in, but yeah,
We
you could
couldn't
probably fit
fit
the
the chest in, but okay. So what would be available that we could conveniently put in the chest of gold?
The largest one would be almost like a sports bag, like one with like a full-on mouth that would like flap all the way open.
Okay. In terms of like practicality, is that going to cause Ulan problems?
What do you mean, carrying it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about. You can probably carry it like a backpack. Throw it over your shoulders.
Okay. And so it's not. What I'm asking is, if we get this, is it going to impede my ability to fight?
No.
Okay, cool. Then we'll go with the one with the biggest hole.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you take that one up to the counter. Just a pretty young elf. It looks like half elf. With just like a store apron. It's like, is that all you're going to be buying, or is there anything else I can help you with?
We could possibly use some kind of sending stone communication type situation for a
Okay.
group of 6.
For 6, yes, that can be enchanted. How quickly would you prefer it? We could do it for today, but that would cost a little extra to complete. Or
How much would it cost if it was today, and how much if it was not today?
if it was for today, it would probably cost between normal price plus hourly rates, spell usage, time of day, around 520 gold.
For the full set of 6?
Yes. For the full set. Oh.
Is that per? Or is that per pair?
That would be for 4. If it was 2 more, 700 gold would be a good way of rounding up or down.
That's 700 for 6 today.
Yes.
And how much for this bag of holding?
The bag of holding you're holding would be 400 gold.
Is Ethelmore standing next to me still?
Standing behind you, yes.
I'm just gonna glance at Ethelmore and shrug. I don't understand money, so...
How much would the stones cost if it wasn't today?
The 6 stones. If you were to wait the allotted time, that would bring it down to 580 gold.
And how long is the allotted time?
3 days.
That's basically the tournament.
Yeah.
I think we can manage that for 3 days, don't you, Master Ulan?
Well, that sounds reasonable. Yeah, we'll do that then.
You would wait the allotted time. Okay, excellent.
Before we pay, do you offer a discount if we bought multiple items at once?
What items would that be?
Well, I'm just thinking that if we can hold off paying till we've had a little browse around the shop, see if there's anything else we want. But if you're not going to give a discount, then you might as well pay first as last.
There's a possibility that if you go over the threshold, there is a discount. Yes.
And how much would this threshold be?
2,000 gold.
Ulan starts choking on muffin crumbs. And then, this is a dungeoneering shop, right?
Yes. It has gear as well as standard clothing. Magical standard clothing.
Do you have any kind of infrastructure for the sale of items acquired in dungeon expeditions? Or perhaps someone you could point us at where we might be able to make sale of a quantity of gemstones?
Gemstones? Well, you could inquire at the exchange just down the road, or there is the numerous jewel stops of both rings and necklaces that would happily procure such gems.
But no other that specifically leaps out in your mind. There's you've not got a special deal with the particular jewelers or anything like that.
Not with us, no.
Alright, and how much about dungeoneering do you know yourself? As in the financial treasures procured side of things. So we have a quantity of gold that is marked, and we aren't entirely sure on the proper process for being reimbursed for having discovered it.
Marked gold.
Aye, and stamped with a seal.
Basically, what's the process of claiming a finder's fee on lost items?
Apart from returning them to their owners, And she's
Yes.
giving you all a very interesting look.
Is it an exchange or someone who handles found goods?
We can see that the gold is marked, so we know it belongs to someone, but who
So-
the someone is and how to find them and all of that business, we don't know.
Yes. So obviously, as it's not ours, we do not wish to spend it. But if there's a finder's fee,
Or even a proper process.
yeah, just returning it to its owners.
No, there is not. Unless you went to find these owners. What you do with the gold is your own risk.
Fair enough. I'm from a temple, you see. This dungeoneering lark is quite new to me, so.
Right. So buying these items, how much did you say? 500 for the storage?
980 gold in total at the moment.
908 gold.
Yes, that is correct.
How about we pay that now and then have a wee browse around, and then we'll already have our bag of holding to put anything else we buy in.
I hold my hand up. I'm going to try and make a proposal and say, how much discount could you give us to buy them here rather than go to your competitor? Is it Samir?
Samir was the name, yeah.
I'm talking to the...
Samir?
Yes.
Samir is an eccentric magic collector. You can go to him if you desire, if it's your own risk.
Wouldn't you rather us spend our coin here? Can
I
make
just
a
watched the
persuasion
shop.
roll for that?
You would have to speak to Dalton himself. To...
May we speak to the owner then?
He's not here.
How convenient. I look at Ulan's, see what he wants to do.
I think this is the difference between shopping at Walmart versus shopping at a pawn shop. And in bearing in mind that no, like in terms of like this is me making an OOC comment, not a.
I'm still going what?
Because okay, so this is a big shop with a lot of stock. We walked over to the bags of holding. There was a big selection. We got exactly what we wanted. We might pay a little bit more for it than we would if we went to a pawn shop, but the pawn shop there's no guarantee it specifically has the thing that you want.
Yeah.
So in terms of like, we may be paying more, but it's definitely what we want. Whereas if we go to the pawn shop, if we go to Samir, he might not have the right thing.
Oh, it might be corrupted.
Yeah.
Everything's cursed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Talk about being paranoid,
I'm
guys.
inclined to just pay the guy, but then that's Ulan.
The girl, but yes.
I just shrug at it, Warriors.
Is anyone else with us, or is it just the two of us?
No, it's all you guys. Everyone's looking around. Aaron's disappeared into the back.
I tune to the others and to get their opinion.
Have an opinion?
I forgot I was muted. I was just gonna say, like, I think it's fine. I think we should just do it.
Don't see any problem with it.
Yeah.
Right, I'll give him 98
We need some more
platinum.
handy storage, not that takes like 2 minutes to put out.
You're cut off.
Okay, so
Like his own.
You pay for the 2 items?
Yep, in platinum again.
Okay, so 98?
98. But before I hand the coin over, I'm going to say, you wouldn't happen to have a back room that we could use to transfer items from one storage thing to another?
You want to keep your inventory secret?
Or we don't want to do it in the middle of the street anyway.
I see. There is a guest room, and she just waves to the right, where they have guest toilets or toilet.
Does it look big enough for the portable hole?
It would be big enough, yeah.
Okay, I'll put the coins in her hand and head off in that direction. And go, Sonny, come.
Has she got a name tag or anything on, so we know her name?
Her name?
Yeah. Has she got like a name tag on, or not?
Yeah, you notice there is one. It'll be Sylvia. This place is it's a little different than the others.
Alright, Siren, heal. Come, toilet.
I'm torn between giving you a glare and just laughing my ass off.
I face palm and just
As long as you follow, I don't care which.
Oh my god. I'm gonna glare at you, and then follow anyway.
Alright, so...
And just mutter the entire way.
Bear with me a minute while I adjust the party notes.
Aaron, you don't find any amazing scarves, but you do find simple bandanas, hoods, and different layers of clothing for both winter and summer gear.
No.
OOC, isn't it spring at the minute?
It is.
So what were they doing with the winter gear out? Surely that should be packed away by now.
It's a dungeoneering place. You could go anywhere.
You never... Exactly. You might be
It
headed
could
to
be
somewhere that's
like
cold.
a different plane that's cold.
Yeah. Or, you know,
Or
dungeons.
up a mountain. Or,
Dungeons are kind of cold.
Yeah, normally they are.
So, anyone else going to check around for things? Or just let Sarah and Ulan move things?
Pretty
I'm
much.
just gonna wait while they do the transfer.
Okay. They come back out.
Just give me like two or 3 minutes while I just, you know, change the party notes file.
So, with that done,
Should we take a break while Jake's transfer?
yeah, sure. We can take another break here, and we can come back with more shopping because more shopping.
Woohoo!
All right.